Today I'm gonna tackle about this short story entitled Faith, Love, Time, and Dr. Lazaro by Gregorio Brillantes. So, so there was a country doctor named Dr. Lazaro. He is passionate in his career, and one time when he is in the hospital, his wife called because there's someone who's calling for him and asking for a help, and it was Esteban. He was very anxious that time, so they decided to meet at the gas station near San Miguel. Along the way, when they're having a conversation with his son Ben, Dr. Lazaro asked him of what he wants to pursue in the future. So after they arrived at the gas station to meet Esteban, then they immediately gone to the house of Esteban. They saw Esteban's child wrapped in a blanket, and then Dr. Lazaro examined the baby, the pulse, the breathing, and then the consciousness. So Esteban's child is dead, even though Dr. Lazaro did his best to save the baby, but it was too late. So, but going back home, Dr. Lazaro realized everything like he have been through, and he acknowledged his lack of faith, his distance from his family, and even what happened in his eldest child who committed suicide. But all of what happened made him back to the Lord. So next slide, there's always a rainbow after the rain. So in every circumstances or difficult situations we encountered in our life, there's always hope. No, and then moving on, the literary theory that would be appropriate in this story is structuralism. So I put some support of what structuralism is all about using the symbol. So in scene 1, Dr. Lazaro could sense his son's concentration on the road while driving. So it is because of the lamppost shining on the quiet square, and then literally the lamppost shining on the quiet square is a street light, which symbolizes guidance from God, the presence of God, and every single day we need His guidance to take the right path. In scene 2, the structuralism is time. When the author mentioned time, we have a lot of things pop up in our mind because time is everything, right? Time is memories, and we cannot go back to the time, but just to remember and to wish for. As what Dr. Lazarus wanted to go back where he was remembering his eldest child, but he cannot do it because it's already in the past. And all we need to do is to value our time. No, and our love, our family, every single moment in our life. So in scene 3, so I think the structuralism here is light fused. Sometimes in our lives we lost something, our faith, our hope to God because of such trials that we encountered, and that's what weakened our spiritual aspects. So next, there's 2 Filipino cultures I have seen in this story, which are bayanihan and fiesta. So in bayanihan, I have seen the communal spirit portrayed to Dr. Lazaro as he helped Esteban's child without a doubt. And that's one of the characteristics of every Filipinos, mostly, that if there's someone who needed help, we help without expecting something in return. Second one is fiesta. So when the author mentioned about the word fiesta, it is something that our culture, our tradition as Filipinos, and it was reflected in the scene when they passed, or Dr. Lazaro passed the church and the plaza that Kiosco bear for once in a month season of fiestas. So I think that was the 2 Filipino culture that I have seen in the story. So that would be all. I hope that you have learned something, and have a great day, and God bless.